Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome to Coffee and Comics.
Hello.
Yes, we're at the comic book store right now. It's Tuesday, and we're going to discuss two things. Number one, why is this guy so close to me? Number two, why is this guy so close to me? No,
Not that close.
Okay, he's kind of
As close as I am.
That's close. That's close. All right. No. Actual issues we're gonna talk about.
My closeness.
No, that's not an issue. Ben Affleck being Batman,
Done.
Affleck.
and then also
Go for it. Yeah.
we're also going to talk about the what we think about the Shield TV show that's coming up.
Amazing.
Yes.
Andy wants.
Yes, and Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston is very high possibility of being Lex Luthor. So
Who is
no,
Bryan Cranston?
not yet.
Breaking Bad.
He's not confirmed as being Lex Luthor, but they're
Is that what they're
holding
doing
him.
for the second movie?
Yes, they're making They're going to have Bryan Cranston be Lex Luthor, but they're not confirmed it yet because he's doing a different project.
They're gonna in the second movie. They're gonna do Batman and introduce Lex Luthor.
No, see, okay. Here's
Because they're
what
both rich.
here's what the premise.
They're rich billionaires
Yeah.
competing for
Superman's attention.
Superman's
Or
attention.
kryptonite.
Yes, clearly the best plot for a movie.
Clearly, no. Here's what the synopsis should. Here's what
I
the
like
synopsis
Superman the
could
most.
be.
They'll be like that movie, This Means War. Except replace secret agents with superheroes.
Yeah.
They both want a bit of that cash.
All right, but I think here's what the
They both
plot
want
may
that
be.
cash.
Oh,
The plot may be having to do with Lex Luthor coming up into kind of power, right?
okay.
And as that's happening, Bruce Wayne is coming in, maybe possibly doing a charity or something.
Probably.
And so,
I can see that.
yeah, so as Lex Luthor's throwing this huge gala, he brings Bruce Wayne along, and Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent in an
And they hit it
interview.
off immediately.
And they want that ass.
Exactly. But
But
But at the same time, Superman and Batman meet up and they don't like each other.
Because Superman's
And
a
Batman's
Boy
gonna try to
Scout.
kick his ass.
Enough with the S puns,
Yeah.
okay? Not that funny.
They're not funny, they're punny.
Oh, wow.
Can we
Well,
edit this
he
later?
just broke it.
He broke it.
Wow.
The internet is broken.
This is
Thank you.
this is what I deal with sometimes.
And then there's me.
Yeah.
With the sun directly in my face. I look like I
Like
might
literally-
be stoned. I'm like,
Literally right in his face.
right in my face.
Alright, so
It's
Andy,
like,
let's get your opinion first.
Okay.
Alright, so opinion, Batman.
In terms of Ben Affleck, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to see how it works out. A lot of people will immediately cite, Daredevil and how bad that was.
it was really bad.
I will say it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but from what I remember, I think the majority of why that movie was bad was poor script and poor directing. Whether or not Affleck's acting also contributed to it, I can't recall very well. But since I just recently watched Argo, I'm going to give him a chance in terms of Batman.
So you don't think this is the worst choice ever and that he shouldn't be Batman?
The worst choice ever?
That's what people are saying. It's the worst choice.
Well, that's a bit extreme.
Yeah, that is
No. A bit extreme is having a petition to have him not be Batman put on the internet and almost everyone signing it.
No, everyone.
Really?
There was 10,000
Really?
signatures. It's not
Only
everyone.
10,000 signatures.
Yeah, exactly. There are almost 7 billion people on the planet. That's not everybody.
I think there's just a
It's actually a
an
very, very
overzealous-
tiny percentage of people.
to this. Just overzealous.
Yeah, very, very tiny. Okay. What's your opinion?
My opinion?
Yes, your opinion.
I was disappointed. I
Okay.
think we could definitely pick a better actor.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to hide from the sunlight here. I think I have to give it a shot. I didn't like Heath Ledger when they first cast him as the Joker. I didn't think it was a good choice.
And then he was
And then
amazing.
he was amazing. And so,
That's
oh,
it.
so close. You're so close to getting the shade of the sun out of my eyes.
So
He's trying.
close.
There we go. Hey.
Had to employ a sunblocker.
Yeah, right. Lighting. Come on. Where's our stage crew here?
This is. Did you know about the budget that I have for this show?
Is it nothing?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay. Nothing it is then. So
Nothing.
we're working with volunteer work entirely.
Yes.
Maybe I could say work a few more times.
Right.
But anyways, as far as Batman goes, I have to wait and see. I don't like. Yeah, it just happened. I don't love Ben Affleck.
Right.
I guess this is a pretty normal thing to say, but
That's harsh.
is it harsh?
That's
I don't know. He hasn't been a great actor. He's got like 3
He has
movies
an
that he's been
Academy
really
Award.
good. Oh, come on. They give those out to everybody. Like, so, I don't know. I just, I think they could have chosen somebody better. Somebody a little bit darker. Somebody kind of inspires a little bit more fear. It's Batman. I mean...
Right, but see,
It's
the
Batman.
synopsis for that is that it's supposed to be a battle-worn Batman meets a younger Superman.
Okay.
So, I mean...
So it should be a darker Batman. He's a little bit more bitter, a little bit colder. He knows
yeah.
what it takes to fight crime, whereas Superman's this like hopeful, optimistic, like everything's great. He's a Boy Scout. That's what Superman is. That's how Batman refers to him.
Yeah, but Superman
as the
killed
Boy
someone.
Scout.
Okay. With that said, can I just add,
Back then.
if this is going to be a more bitter and battle-hardened
Yeah.
Batman, all of this hate stuff going on the internet is going to be great, method material for Ben Affleck then.
Of course.
I could see that. I could see that if he's an unhappier Batman, maybe a less appreciated Batman. Ben Affleck could definitely use a lot of the comments on the internet.
I wouldn't
to
say
drive his
I wouldn't say
character.
less appreciative. I would say more like the Batman in the beginning, right before Death in the Family, where everyone was working together.
Mhm.
That kind of Batman, or like a Hush Batman.
Was there? Yeah. What was that noise? That was like.
That was Seth Green.
That was someone screaming.
Okay.
No, like a Hush Batman.
Hush Batman. Okay. I could
So
see
it's
that.
supposed to be that kind of Batman.
See, I just finished reading All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder, and it was awful.
Yeah.
The
What?
writing was terrible. Frank Miller did terrible. Jim Lee did amazing artwork. It was so well drawn, and Frank Miller just sucked the life out of it. He made Batman like borderline psychotic, which was weird. And the Joker was like the most stable human being in the entire book.
Really?
I was like,
So
he was crazy, but he wasn't like Joker crazy.
Wait,
he was
so
like,
like
I'm just
woman-
slightly unhinged.
a
He
woman
was
with
like,
a Buzz haircut and Nazi tattoos on her
listen,
breasts.
I'm not saying
It's
that's
very
not
normal.
crazy. I'm saying that is crazy, but like Joker seemed like normally in my vision of the Joker, he's a little bit unhinged. He's just like
Well, that's
he's
a
never
little unhinged.
anywhere. You can't really
Right.
define him. He's just an entity.
Right.
Whereas and Batman is like the opposite of that. He is like he has rules and he has these things that he does, and it's like he sticks to a line of things. I'm stumbling to find the words that
A rigid
I want
pull
to
up his
use.
butt.
Maybe
Maybe.
a rigid pull in the butt, as
Maybe.
Andy says.
Andy.
Wow.
No.
That's cool. I'm done, I guess. But I don't know. I just I didn't like the portrayal of either character, and I thought it was kind of a weak introduction for Robin too.
What'd you think about Superman when he was?
For the 3 seconds he was in,
Yeah.
and like they were like the small cameo that didn't even make sense to me.
Right.
Like he burned a newspaper with his laser vision, like I'm Superman, like okay, goodbye, like done. And then they introduced Batgirl for 3 seconds and never went back
Right.
to explain what the heck the point of her being in the story was.
Okay. Side note: did you think that Black Canary was hot?
Yes, obviously they drew her with the most like accentuated characteristics you could give on a woman. They're not even like I get it. I get it. You're trying to make her look as sexy and like obnoxiously attractive as possible, and it worked. I was like, all right. She's got some boobs.
So no doubt you thought she was hot.
Obnoxiously, no, she was obnoxiously hot.
Right.
It was distracting how hot she was.
And then she's
But it
just
just,
obnoxious.
I don't know, the story just sucked. The story sucked.
But then
And it was like, I felt like I was reading a Wolverine comic. I felt
Right.
like Frank Miller
Oh,
wrote a Wolverine
snap.
comic storyline and then went and tried to adapt it to Batman,
Right.
and it didn't work.
But the art was amazing, right?
The artwork was amazing.
I know.
I saw so many things, and I was like, I wish I had that as like a poster, or like,
Exactly.
I wish I could commission this as like a drawing for myself. Like, awesome stuff.
He'd be
Really,
awesome
really
as an artist,
awesome
by the way.
artwork. But the
I like
story was lame.
I felt like all the women in that book were terribly written.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
All of them. They were sex symbols. The entire book was just every female role was a sex symbol.
By the way, the lady that's covering this guy's face right here is right here. And
She's a lady.
She's a lady, and she's drawing and holding it up, graciously holding the thing up.
Yeah.
The power of multitasking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
But all right, but thank you. We
All right.
We can put
I
that.
guess we're done now.
You're done.
No, we can
Okay.
just put that down. I don't want
For
you-
now.
I don't want your arm to. Okay, now Andy.
Don't want your arm to get tired.
What's up?
All right, so what is your opinion about the
It's a good forearm workout,
grueling
right? I don't know how often you need
young,
to work on your
older
forearms,
Batman meeting
but-
a younger Clark Kent / Superman?
I don't know. I mean, and most medias that I've ever watched or read of Batman and Superman together, they're usually similar to the same age in every
Yeah, I
single
just looked up after it's
storyline,
gone.
whether they're both old men or they're both young men or whatever. But the concept of a young Superman, hopeful and idealistic, meeting a grizzled, war hero kind of personality, it's an intriguing possibility. I'd like to see where they go with that.
All right, now what do you think of? Now it's not necessarily confirmed yet, but they are going to have him. But what do you think of Bryan Cranston being Lex Luthor?
That would be pretty awesome. I mean, we've already seen him bald. Also take off the goatee. He would make an awesome Lex Luthor. I can already tell.
Internet, I need your help.
Okay. By the way, this guy does not know who Bryan Cranston is.
I don't watch a lot of TV or movies. I really just... Is it Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I know who you're talking about now.
now that you know who I'm talking about, what do you think?
As Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Okay. I could see that. I could see it. I hope they do a really good job with Lex Luthor and make him, not just like a sinister character, but kind of like a insanely brilliant kind of character.
Like the guy,
Like he's always a few steps ahead of everybody because
Right.
that's how he beats Superman sometimes. Like he's always a step ahead.
What about like Michael Rosenbaum, that kind of Lex Luthor, or
Who's that guy?
He was in
Smallville Lex Luthor?
Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way. Okay, I didn't watch Smallville either. I know, I'm
He was also the
totally,
voice actor of the
I'm
Flash,
sucking
Justice
right now as
Look
far
at-
as my Superman knowledge is very limited.
Have you seen Lois and Clark?
Yes.
That kind of Lex Luthor?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Was that guy good?
He's alright.
Okay.
I actually saw an episode a while back. Oh my god!
It's horrible, yes.
It is pretty cheesy.
It was the
But at
episode
the
with the clone,
same
too.
time,
I just-
same time, that music is amazing. You're telling me that music does not get you?
Yeah, it gets you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
It's always so weird because it's like you try to turn your head in one direction
I know.
and you end up going the wrong one. And I'm using the screen entirely
Wait,
to
wait.
determine where the light is.
Turning what direction?
Oh, see,
Wait,
It's like-
turning.
I
Wait.
see the light over here,
Right.
and I try to move out of it, but I
Right.
accidentally move into it because everything's
But what
reversed.
direction are you turning?
The wrong direction, clearly.
No, you said it earlier. What direction were you turning? You said
The wrong direction.
no. No.
I
It had to do with a number.
I don't understand the question. No.
You said blank direction. Has to do with a number.
One direction.
So you listen to One Direction? Alright.
No.
So I will see you all
See,
later.
that was a lame setup. That was sad. That was just rough.
Alright, no. Alright, guys.
I do know what we're going to discuss. There was two things. You introduced this whole
I
whole
did.
setup with. We're going to talk about two things today, and then we got into
Shield.
Batman, and we just got way off topic.
Well, yeah.
What was the other thing? Was it the
Shield.
Miley Cyrus thing?
No, it was Shield. But
It looks awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
Alright. So, do you think that...
I did get kind of like half a boner when I saw the trailer for
Right,
it.
but do you think that it's an... obviously it's a Joss Whedon show.
Yeah.
And Joss Whedon shows disconnecting Buffy and Angel.
And Firefly. Wait, he didn't
No, Firefly did not last.
Yeah, but it was still amazing.
I know that, but apparently they don't like network television channels don't like amazing TV.
Because they don't give it enough chance. They don't give it enough time to grow on an audience. That's the thing with Joss Whedon is that you've got to give him time.
Right.
I mean, like,
Well, you're not going to
You
have
had-
that issue with this one. I mean,
yeah, Shield's
The
already got a
Avengers is
following.
already established,
Avengers made more money than anyone has ever seen.
Just
ever.
like
I think they
horror.
actually had to print more money
Literally just
to
like
make
Print
up
more
how
money.
much money that movie made.
Yeah, they had to print more money.
So, yeah, I think you've already got a fan base for it. You've got every comic book nerd on the planet who's going to watch that. And yeah, I think it'll do really well. That's my thoughts.
I know Andy wants
Better
this
than
show
Heroes.
really bad.
It's going to be a great fall because you got Avengers, you got Arrow,
Right.
you got The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. Eventually, just so much great stuff eventually coming out.
Comic book nerds
Oh, and
shall
Graham.
rule the
Oh,
world.
Graham. Yes.
Pretty sure I'm forgetting something, but alright.
Aw,
So what is your
that was too forced.
intake on this on Shield?
It can't come out fast enough.
Is that it? That's all you did.
Oh well. Aside from the fact that I'm really excited to see it, I mean, I love. I can't remember if it's Craig Clarkson or Clark Gregson.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he's a great actor. I enjoyed his portrayal of Coulson, and to see him in a regular TV series would be awesome.
But how are you going to explain that him coming back?
Well, maybe he didn't actually die.
Maybe it was
it's
a
a
life
life
model
model
decoy.
Maybe it's
there
a
we
clone.
go.
It's the Marvel universe. They have so
Maybe
many
Loki's the
excuses
planet,
for
right?
bringing somebody
Seriously,
back from the
we're
dead.
talking about a movie where there's a demigod who can summon lightning and a billionaire who can build a suit of armor out of pretty much nothing.
So you're talking about Batman?
What?
You're talking about Batman?
No, come on. We know what we're talking
No,
about.
who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Iron Man. We're talking
Okay.
about
Avengers.
what other billionaire do you know builds suits of armors? Batman doesn't run around in armor. Not normally.
She has like 6.
Not
His
sorry,
suit
not a
is kind of
powered
metal,
exoskeleton.
Yeah, but you got Fox to make that.
Maybe
So-
I
so-
should be more specific
Wait,
next
so you're
time. We're
talking
talking about
about-
suits of armor.
So you're talking about Elysium and Matt Damon?
What?
Talking about Elysium and Matt Damon?
No, that's. I don't even want to see that movie. Sorry, it just doesn't look good.
Okay.
At the end of the
Moving
So
on.
we are talking about Iron Man, right? Not.
We are talking about Iron Man.
Oh, we're talking about the gold suit? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of neat to see.
Uh,
Maybe
we-
make a guest appearance with Iron Man and
Maybe.
Shield. I think that would be really cool, actually.
At least Tony Stark, I mean, or Robert Downey Jr., because I mean, he's done a little TV before, back when he was still getting his career back together.
I agree. I think it'd be kind of neat to have appearances from some of the actual actors that were in Avengers.
Right.
I mean, they don't have to be there a whole episode. They could just make a sudden appearance and throw in a line or two. A cameo would be super cool, and it'd be a nice little touch for the hardcore fans.
It'd be cool if Colby Smolder could be a semi-regular character.
He's the most.
She
Oh,
plays
yeah.
Maria Hill. I
Yeah,
mean, she's
Maria
already
Hill.
on TV as it is.
She actually is going to be on it. She's going to be on an episode.
Well, yeah,
Just
at
an
least
episode?
at least the pilot episode to start
Yeah.
with. Yeah, I mean, if she could be a guest star every now and then, that'd be awesome.
I think
Right.
that'd be cool too.
It'd probably take a lot of money to get Sam Jackson to do a couple of cameos.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah. Because, it's not spy versus spy anymore. The whole world's on the action.
Is that the slogan for the?
Apparently, that's what Agent Coulson
Oh
says.
right, I did see that trailer. Yeah. Yeah.
I did see. I did.
Despite that line, I think it'll still be a good show.
Or the "Don't touch Lola." You didn't like that line either.
Oh, I did actually like that line.
Okay.
Just because it made Coulson look like a total badass.
Right.
You see, here's the thing. If anybody who's got the DVD set for Avengers, there was that little short film called Item 47 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I would really thought that those characters from that were going to be in the Shield series. But
I'm pretty sure they will in the background somewhere.
I mean, Whedon's. I'm pretty sure worked with both of them for a while before. At least the guy looks familiar from Buffy.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought they were going to be
They're doing
like
Luke
main
Cage,
characters.
right?
Yes. Luke Cage is
gonna
be
be
the
like
hero.
Initial like.
Well,
Hero.
everybody.
Protagonist,
Well, we're
right?
assuming that's going to be Luke Cage.
No, it's Luke Cage. He's in the preview.
It looks like Luke Cage. And
Alright.
maybe it's
Even
him.
then.
All right. So this guy right here has been standing in the background. Did you want to promote something? Maybe possibly that calendar right there.
Yes, that's exactly what
Arms are arms.
got this is what I got for the update of this calendar. It's got cover that's gonna look like.
Oh. And do you want to explain what the calendar is and what it's about?
That calendar is for the SCG group.
Uh-huh.
And we're over there.
The one guy and then the other one.
This is gonna be
This
calendar
bone and
for
the other
us
bone.
that created
Done.
from the guys that are over there in the group. And I got a big amount of collection. I'm still missing. They over there said that they over there sent me the emailed their stuff to me. I just haven't got it yet. I don't know why.
But when is this calendar going to be ready?
I was
I'm
there, yeah.
hoping that I'll be ready by
I was waiting for
September.
someone to make a joke.
September? All right. And where can we find this calendar to be purchased when it is ready?
I'm hoping that I can be able to present it during the like what's it? Set next SatCon,
Okay.
or even the Days of Terror, maybe.
Maybe. All right. It's cool. Yeah. So make sure to be on the lookout for that calendar because there's a lot of artists that are here. Well, not necessarily here today, but are in this group and have drawn or made stuff and put in this awesome calendar. So make sure to look out for that calendar as well. Okay. So. Alright guys, well that will be it for today. Please subscribe. Please check out this artist right here. When's your book's coming out?
I want to say at least by the end of the year.
Okay. And when are your books coming out?
Oh, I don't have any books. I'm just here for the fun.
Okay, but where can we find you to see more of your great face?
I work at the Sacramento Children's Museum. I'm the volunteer coordinator there.
Okay.
I also work with TEDx Sacramento. I'm the volunteer assistant there. So if you like TED Talks and you want to volunteer to help support them in the local Sacramento area, get a hold of me or something. I don't know. Hey, look at I have another hand over here.
Do you have a Facebook?
I do have a Facebook.
Okay. So I can find you on Facebook.
Yeah. Reach me on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm on there a lot.
Okay.
More than I'd like to be.
Right. Alright. And then where people can find you?
They can find me on DeviantArt under what's that little squiggly line that comes?
Tilde.
Animator 1. Animator 1. So that's the way you can find me. Also on Facebook, you can go ahead and get a hold of me, which you probably most likely see more of my stuff when it comes to costumes and design and cosplay and all that over at next convention. So go to SAC Anime. If you're going to be there, I will also be there. Be on the lookout for Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla.
Very cool.
Alright.
Mechagodzilla.
Cool. Alright guys. I will see you all later. Yeah. And have a good night.
Goodbye.